Okay, fine. I'll try and do a video on this, but I'm not tidying myself up any more than I already have. Okay, first of all, this chair's kind of in the way. I'm going to do a little, not really mail opening video here because I just went out to this shop and bought these, but I did receive them in a box, so it kind of is mail opening, I guess. And it is not Warhammer 40k Megafig Org Mega Knob. Mega Knob. With shooter. Comes with a shooter. Must be from London. These are some boys that I've been waiting for a very long time, as you guys will have heard as videos have gone along, especially if you follow me on Instagram. And damn, I just wish these had reached me like a month earlier or something, because I'm so out of figure collecting right now. It's like I actively don't want to. It's like my brain is like, no, don't, just not bothered about that anymore. Let's not bother. Well, we had to get these boys anyway, so let's get in here and I'll show you what we've picked up. I've spent £170 on action figures today, and none of them are at the toy shop that, and none of it was at the toy shop that I work at. And speaking of, on that note, if any of those loyal subscribers I was just talking about are wondering why my previous video on the talking about my war game set is no longer available, that is because I got in trouble about it. So I had to take that down, and that was embarrassing and really stupid. And getting pulled in the office for that was when the big sad caught up with me. So that's why I've not been making videos and stuff. Like I've had, you know, I'll get into that later on. Let's see what's in the box, shall we? First of all, we have, let's go for this green one. First of all, we have Blackest Night, Kyle Rayner. Took me a second there. Blackest Night, Kyle Rayner, action figure, Atrocitus Build-A-Figure wave. And that is for my friend Anth. And next up, we have Black Lantern Superman, Atrocitus Build-A-Figure wave. These things look so good in person, by the way. Like, compared to the renders where they just didn't have any like detail on the face, the detail on them is impeccable. It is so good. We have Blackest Night Batman. Again, impeccable detail. Didn't look like much on the render, but impeccable detail on these things. And finally, of course, the main event. We've got DC Multiverse Deathstorm, Atrocitus Build-A-Figure wave. And you know what? The detail on this guy isn't that good. It's brilliant like the rest of them. And we finally got the Black Lanterns. They finally came. And I got these from PM Collectibles in my local town. I asked these guys to order them in. They did. And, you know, done. Complete. My first little bit of business with them. I actually did that on a toy hunt video, which I've yet to upload, which was like, what, 2-3 months ago now. I also would have done a toy hunt on all the stuff I picked up today, but I really didn't feel like it. It would have been a nice toy hunt, but since I have so many backlogged and I really didn't feel like recording myself everywhere I went, I didn't bother. But I'm very happy to pick up the Black Lantern figures. There's a funny story that I'll have told already about how this whole thing came about. My friend Anth is really into Green Lanterns. He was talking about Green Lantern figures, so we started talking about our lantern cores. I went down the rabbit hole of looking up the Black Lantern figures on eBay, and they were all quite expensive, and there was no Firestorms listed at all. So I decided to Google Black Lantern Firestorm figures, see if any smaller shops had them, like on there, like smaller independent stores had them for like resale kind of thing, and discovered an article about this one. And it was around the same point in the conversation where my friend John was talking about how there weren't any reasonably priced Atrocitus figures. And I saw this and I said, well, first of all, I kind of screamed a little bit. And I said, John, you are going to be so excited about this. And, you know, it might have been cool to have a full Black Lantern wave. But we got the Green Lantern for Anth. I don't know if he even wants it. Don't know if it's literally just to be part of the action or because it is a Green Lantern. Perfectly fine. Figure of Kyle Rayner, I can't see why not. But you know, it's funny how things worked out. You know, there was 3 of us, and this is like a full wave of figures for us. Like I say, I kind of wish these had came out while I was still excited about it. I'm kind of really off figure collecting right now. Like, I don't even look at my figures anymore. I don't, like, think about them. I'm not searching the place where I work at the website every day, like how many of these have we got left in stock. I'm really just kind of letting it go, and we'll see what that is in the future, but that's also part of the reason why there's no content coming out, other than the fact that I really can't really be bothered doing anything. I'm really forcing myself to do this video. So the other things I picked up that made up the 70 of the £170 I paid, first of all, I got myself this Turbo Man doll, which I've been putting off buying this for ages, and I thought it was finally time to pick it up. I had to go in store and get it from the entertainer, so I thought I'd leave it until I was picking up the Black Lantern guys. Because for some reason you couldn't order 2 online. So I guess we've ruined the suspense now that the other part of my £70 spend was another Turbo Man for my nephew. He's only 1, but I figure right now it's a nice present. It's a funny present for his mum and dad. By the time he's old enough to know what it is, he'll either be amused by it, he'll either appreciate having it, or it will have appreciated in value enough for it to be worth selling. The old Turbo Mans were up to like $300 or something before Funko came out with these ones. So yeah, I picked these up from the entertainer. Really, really cool. It was weird going back into the entertainer where I used to work after working in a much larger toy shop. It felt absolutely tiny. It's like going to AEW after WWE. Whoa! Who said that? Yeah, so, okay. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye, I guess.